Let's get right into it. Today, it is the live webinar with Pablo, myself, just introducing it right now, and John Moses speaking. Pablo,
yes, sir.
You're from Florida,
Yep.
Orlando, and you've come here as an in-residence guest.
Yep.
Okay, how long are you here for?
I'm here for a week.
A week. And how old are you?
I'm 17 years old. I'm obviously a football player, and I'm looking to go to play into college.
Yeah.
After I graduate, I still have 1 more year of school, so this is a year that I really need to improve and push that standard.
Push that standard. Okay, cool. So Pablo's joining us for a week here. It's the second time here as in residence guest. He has come here the first time, and you came in, what was it, December?
I came in December. Yeah.
Tell us your story. You were playing at like a kind of high school level?
In the U.S., it's club and high school. Obviously, club is a higher level. A little bit about me is, I was playing for GPS Orlando. They have a partnership with Bayern.
Yep.
And we were a mid-table team, sort of, yeah. Trials, they come at the end of the year, so like around like May, around there, sort of like around the end of the season, yeah. And, I was looking to, move into a better club because every year, I try to, level up, go into a better club. So I tried out for this team called ACYS. It's actually a Christian academy, but they have very good teams. And, their first team is a top 10 in the nation. So I was like, I was kind of scared because the trials, I asked Mo, I asked everybody, and everyone was like, just go for it. Mo was like, you will make it. So, yeah.
Pablo had two options, right? Summer came along this year, and he had two tryouts he could go to. One for a lower level team, or the team you're already playing for, right? And one for a higher level team, and a level you didn't know whether or not you could play at that level, right?
Exactly.
So you're like, if I try out for this high league team and it doesn't work, well, it's gonna make me look bad to my normal team right now, who think like, oh, you didn't make it into the other team, into that high team, right?
Yeah.
So that was a big thing for you.
Obviously, going into the trial, I was a little bit nervous, but I came in there with a positive mindset, and I knew that it was going to be my trial. Mo told me, you're going to do good. Just play with the ball.
Yes.
That's what I did. I played with the ball, played aggressive, won everything in the air. And, I actually impressed everyone.
And long story short, you signed for that team.
Yeah, I ended up making it.
And that's your new team.
Yeah.
And that's confidence, everything. Speaking of Coach Moses, you got 5 questions for him today?
Yeah, 5 questions.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Guys, to introduce you, here is the legendary, the one and only. Woo! John Moses, everybody.
Hello.
You got 5 questions, right?
Yes, John. Here I've made you my top 5 questions. Some questions that I think that are very important questions. So let's start off with number 1. So the first questions I made for you is 3 key principles to be at a pro standard.
When does this come in your mind, Pablo? When do you think of this?
Just general questions like at night, I sit down in bed and I'm like, what are some things that a pro truly needs?
There are so many, many aspects to becoming a pro. But one of the main issues is, when you actually want to become a pro, first, discipline. Because the discipline comes first. Discipline, when you put discipline first in everything that you do, you understand? You approach it positively, right? That's number 1. Without discipline, you could be the best player in the world whatsoever. Without discipline, you're going to be 0, I may say. And then you're going to be hardworking. Everything that you want to do, you're going to have to work towards that, right? Be hardworking. Because, you need to put in every effort to whatsoever you do. For an example, if you want to become a brilliant student, you're going to have to study your lesson. That goes to football. So you're going to be very, very hardworking. And number 3, with all this, discipline, hardworking, then you're going to have to bring in focus. Okay, be concentrated on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because if your mind is not up to that, you're going to be distracted, to so many things. But when you focus, you get all on track.
Okay. Another question that I have for you, and this is something that players have a lot of problems with. So, how can you balance football with your social life,
Actually, that has to do with you yourself.
Yeah.
All right? That has to do with you yourself. Mm-hmm. And if I were in your case, I'm going to have to make one decision.
Yeah.
You're going to have to discipline yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, I talk about discipline as well. You're going to have to discipline yourself because there will be so many activities you're going to be involved in. If you involve those things into your, your career, no, it's not going to work. There are some things that you're going to have to, let it go.
Yeah.
Turn your back towards them. Okay. And you know that it's kind of a, difficult, dangerous to achieving your goal, right? So you're going to have to turn your back. Let it be like something that you left behind and never to think of them,
Yeah.
So you cannot, like in science, two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time, like you cannot mix water and oil, together. So you're going to see the oil sitting on the top of the water. So you're going to have to let those things that are going to be dangerous to your career, which is going to affect you. So you're going to have to put it behind you. So you cannot make the two. Mm-hmm. So which means, that's why I said it's left with you, your decision making, all right? You're going to have to put your mind to it, and then you decide to do it. And when you do it, you get the positive result.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, a lot of people believe that to be a pro, you have to have some sort of natural talent to yourself. Do you think that you really need natural talent to become a pro, or can you just, just work hard and eventually make it?
Oh, listen, nothing is impossible in life. You don't have to have a natural talent to become a pro. There are some players playing professional football now who were not that talented. They did not take football as their main career. With determination and hard work, some of them who were not skillful, they put into practice some of the work that they needed to do to get to the professional level. So you see, you needed to, for example, if you needed to be a good dribbler, then you're going to have to practice. All require practice. So you put in more hard work. You're going to put in more time. Your time. Sometimes you like to do other things. But stay. Regardless of the time that you got to do other things, just put in efforts to maybe go and learn how to dribble. But professionalism does not really depend on your skill. So you can be a non-skillful player but still become a professional player.
Yeah.
You understand? Because when you get to the pro level, all that is going to bear up because they're going to be the rightful people to guide you to the right step. What to do, how to touch a ball, how to track the ball, how to cross the ball. So those are the things that it's just something that you're going to be somebody going to be there to lead you to get through it. To your standard. You could have the ability, the strength, the physical body, and the trainer sees you that look. I can make good use of this player. You understand?
Yeah.
With your height and with your, with the strength that you got, and with your aggressiveness, I could use a player and then work on him and try to teach him what are the basis to becoming a pro. Yeah. And then he could work on that with my guardians and then to become a pro. But actually, you don't have to actually be skillful whatsoever.
Another question that I have for you, Mo, it's about mental preparation. So what are some tips that you can give us to mentally prepare for a match?
To prepare for a match, you need to have self-confidence.
Yes.
All right? You have to build that. Make sure that you're going to go there positively in that game, to do your best, okay? So you're going to have to build that within yourself. Don't have any defeat within your mind, okay? In your mind that, okay, the team we're playing against tomorrow, they got skillful players, they got, maybe Maradona or they got Messi, they got Ronaldo. No. That shouldn't be your issue. Just make sure that look, they got 11 players, we got 11 players, so it's 50-50. If I can stop him, then I'm not going to allow him. I mean, if he cannot let me go, then I'm not going to allow him to pass me as well. So you're going to have to do it like a war, between the two. So you're going to have to fight in order to defend yourself, in a way that, look, since this game or this match, I'm going to this game, I'm going there not to lose, or I'm going there, to perform better so that I'll be, better seen by coaches or scout or whatsoever. So you need to prepare mentally. That is self-confidence. How to prepare, mentally. You're going to have self-confidence and not to have any kind of doubt that you're not going to make it or you're not going to win or whatsoever. No. So all you need to do, go to bed in time. When you're going to have a game like tomorrow, go to bed in time. Eat 2 hours before game time. Prepare yourself so that you're not going to be heavy on the field. You understand? Mm-hmm. And be relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay? You're going to have to be relaxed. You don't have to be frightened. Look, play your game normally. You're going to have your teammates on the field playing with you. All you need to do, when you have this relaxation on the field, and then you apply on the field communication, with your teammates, I'm sure, look, or when you get on the field there, try. The first thing you need to do, try to get your first touch a good one. Your first touch on the ball should be a very good one. And once your first touch is on the ball, sometimes you're going to hear the crowd. Yeah. And then when you hear the crowd, they're clapping for you, everybody is shouting, for you, then your confidence now is built within you. But if you're nervous and you go there and the pass comes to you, you wanted to stop, track the ball and the ball passes under your feet and you're for the crowd, that breaks down your morale. But this time, all you need to do is calm down and stay relaxed. Yeah. So all you need to do in preparing for your match to have a better concentration is build self-confidence.
And self-confidence comes from training.
Yeah, yes.
Exactly. That's where it comes from.
Exactly. Like you do in the practice, go out there and do it like in the match. Mm-hmm. All right? Build self-confidence and you go there and play normally and not frightened, but be concentrated.
Okay. So we can both agree on that football is a game about forgetting and,
just
letting things go. But, some players, they don't let things go. So, I mean, how can a player get over a bad performance after a match? What are some tips you can?
We all learn from mistakes.
Yes.
It's not in every match that a player performs, at his best. Sometimes you see the big players. Messi, Ronaldo, Hazard, Cavani, those big players, the big names I'm calling, like the Gone Champions League, Ronaldo was not at the best,
Yeah.
But what do you do this time? If you play a match and the trainer expected you to have done your best or maybe do something better.
Yes.
And you remember all your mistakes that you made in the game, right? What do? So you go home. It's like, within yourself, say, look, I'm going to go back. Okay. I'm going to go back more stronger than I did in the first game. So if I give a wrong pass, like several times in the game, I'm going to be more, focus and make sure and get it right. Yes. So you try to correct, the mistakes you made. Mm-hmm. All right. You try to learn from what you went through in the first game and then try to, make it right in the second game. Yes. All right. So you don't have to be disappointed. Mm-hmm. One thing you don't have to be. Don't let what happened to you in a match, affect you. If you let that happen, then no, the game is not going to, it's not going to go well. So all you need to do, build on the mistake you made, and then
replay it back in your head.
Exactly.
See what you could have done before.
Yeah. So this is all about it. You know, everyone makes mistakes on whatsoever. So if it happens to you, okay, it's like you fail a test or whatsoever in an exam.
Exactly.
So you go back home, okay, you do restudy on what your lesson or whatsoever, and then come back stronger. And you go there, and then all that you learn, all that you studied, then it comes in your mind when the question comes to you. So it's the same as in the football. So you're gonna have to be calm if it happened, and maybe people like what happened to the Liverpool goalkeeper. Okay.
Yeah, carries.
Yeah. You see, so people are saying all kinds of rubbish, and knowing that he's a good goalkeeper.
He's very good.
But that day wasn't his day. All he needed to do, look, just stay calm, and you need to accept it. Okay.
Yeah.
Football, what happened? Yeah,
football's a game.
It's a game.
Forgetting,
Yeah.
Like obviously, you could clearly see that the first goal was his fault, and he let that get to him.
Yeah.
And then the third one,
yeah,
that's what ended up happening.
And yeah, some players too, they haven't played, in front of a big crowd, or maybe it's a high, tension game like the Champions League, and everybody, like the whole world. Everybody watching Champions League to see who's going to win also. So, that tension, and you let that you
let that get in.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's just any other football game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you just, as a player, let it be like it's a normal thing, it happens, or like, this is like the Champions League, it's just like an ordinary game, okay?
Yes.
It's just because it's a final. Just treat it like an ordinary game. So we're gonna play a game. You understand? And you go out there, play relaxed football, and don't be panicking. There was no reason why, he could have taken his time as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But why was he in a rush? Like to throw the ball.
It's true.
So you see, yeah. So it's like I don't know, something really was happening to him. Like what I'm saying, like he was kind of like. He
wasn't relaxed.
Yeah. Exactly. So this is it. So and when that happens to you, sometimes you get broken down also, but you don't have to do that. All you need to do is just stay relaxed and take it as it is. It is because it happens to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the advice, man. It's been a great time with you, and always a pleasure working with you. And I can't wait to come back. Yeah,
actually, if you got any more question in the future or whatever, feel free to ask. What you did. You were thousands of miles away. You asked me why. What kind of a decision to take, whether to go to this team or that thing. It's a matter of encouragement. And once you are determined, like what I was saying, you were determined to go there and do, your best. And you went there, you were focused, and it came to pass. You made it. So you see, it's always the same. Approach a game the same way. Don't think that Maroon is playing over there. Maroon is playing that team, and he's a very dangerous player. So, look, just put in your mind, say, look, Maroon, I'm not going to let you to pass me today. Today is my day. So when you have that mindset, no matter
a strong mindset, exactly,
how he plays or whatsoever, you're gonna track him down.
Exactly.
So feel free anytime, and I'm here either through text messages or whatsoever. I'll be here to help you and also to give you some tips on whatsoever you needed to do. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mo.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I wish you all the best. Until then, you're going to have to stay effective.
Stay effective.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe and check out our last video. Stay effective.